Hello and welcome to this week's debate of Goa Ahead. And the issue that we are discussing is about the Trinamool Congress's entry in Goa and how it impacts the anti-BJP vote space and anti-BJP seat space. And I have four eminent panelists with me in the studio. The issue that they are going to debate is very simple. Whether the opposition space right now is so fragmented that it is turning out to be advantage of BJP because the opposition cannot get its act together. Is that the reality? Four panelists with me in the studio. First, foremost, former Union Law Minister, Senior Leader of the Congress Party, Advocate Ramakant Khalab. Bhai, welcome. Next, I have Goa Convener of the Aam Aadmi Party, Rahul Mamre. Rahul, welcome. I have General Secretary Organization of Goa Forward Party, Durgadas Kamath with me. Durgadas, welcome. And last, but probably the focus of this debate, the leader of Trinamool Congress, and I'm getting accustomed to saying that, Advocate Yatish Naik. Yatish, welcome. Bhai, I'll start with you.
Sure.
How do you look at this fragmentation? Because everybody believes now, and because of the Trinamool Congress's entry right now, that the already fragmented space is further fragmented right now. Do you believe so? And do you feel that there can be any consolidation towards any one alternative in the coming days?
Let me first refer to the names of these different parties in the field today. It is Trinamool Congress. AAP doesn't use that word Congress in it. Our party, the National Congress Party, there's one more whom you should have invited them as well. That is the Rashtravadi Congress, Nationalist Congress Party. All these non-BJP parties have the word Congress as their middle name. Organically, they appear to be of the same stock. And therefore, if chips of this main organic body take a different route, it gives an impression to the people as a first impression that the chunks of the main party are being taken away and therefore the only opposition that remains is BJP. But let me tell you very clearly, Goan electorate is not as naive as some people try to describe them. This is Goans by and large are intelligent. They have gone through various elections. They have seen through the gimmicks played by other parties in the past. And therefore, when it comes to the day on which Goans go for election, all these chunks, small chunks, will wither away. And it will be a fight between the Indian National Congress and the BJP. Of course, some flavor here and there will be there and it is required, some spice to the entire
Bhai, do you
debate
realistically believe that there can be a consolidation of anti-BJP vote share solely towards Congress?
Look at the past history of Indian politics. There was a time when Congress was ruling the entire country for years to come. And there were lots of small parties. They got together, including the BJP in that, and they tried to defeat the Congress. Of course, they did succeed to a part. Today, it appears that BJP has taken hold of the national mainstream, main political setup. And therefore, the Congress and the many other smaller parties in various states, there is an attempt to bring them all together on one platform. If that happens, I've heard Mamta Didi saying that we are trying to build up an alternative to the BJP at the central level. Of course, she may feel that she is at the forefront of the whole thing. That apart. If that comes through, then the entire scenario changes. In Goa, we have seen in the past Trinamool Congress had come to Goa and a bigger, larger leader, Dr. Wilfred D'Souza, was at that time, he had joined Trinamool Congress. And how did the people of Goa react to it?
You feel that this can be a repeat telecast. Rahul Mamre, how do you respond to that? Because there are apprehensions in the minds of the people that even AAP is taking away a sizable chunk of the anti-BJP vote. And again, you are not consolidating the anti-BJP vote share towards yourself. How do you respond to that?
So Pramod, Aam Aadmi Party has been in Goa for quite a long time now. It's many years we have been working on the ground. So people of Goa have seen during COVID times, much earlier also, we have stood for various causes of the people of Goa. We have committed our time and we have worked on the ground. As per your question about the Congress Party, people of Goa gave them the mandate in the last elections. People of Goa have also seen how Congress party betrayed this mandate. One after one other, the MLAs could not form the government. Thereafter, they supported the BJP party, they joined the party. So people of Goa have completely seen which party has given their time in Goa, which party has submitted themselves for the cause of the people of Goa. And that's only Aam Aadmi Party. And we are sure as the elections come by, all the voters, anti-BJP votes would gravitate towards the Aam Aadmi Party.
Durgadas, you guys went ahead and gave Congress an ultimatum for an alliance. Today you are singing a different tune. But what general population feels, and especially the population that does not want to vote for the BJP, is that you are, by taking decisions, you are fragmenting the space further. How do you respond to that?
See, Pramod, first of all, let me put it on record. Vijay Sardesai, our president, was on record. For the last 2 years, he has been shouting, saying that Team Goa has to be formed. All like-minded people have to come together to defeat BJP. But the Congress party doesn't appear to be serious. Rather, a particular individual in the Congress party has some allergy or some agenda to see that BJP comes back to power. We have seen in the recently held elections in Bengal, there was a three-cornered fight. On one hand, you had BJP with full powered with money bags. Second, you had TMC. Third, you had the Congress, the grand old party, and the left communist, which had the longest serving government in Bengal. But people voted for an alternative. People voted for an alternative who can take on the BJP. If we had seen the pre-poll surveys, opinion polls, all of them had shown that BJP would be getting 200 plus seats. But ultimately on the ground, on the counting day, we saw what was the results. So this clearly indicates that people are going to opt for a force which is going to take on BJP in the respective states and head on. Here Vijay has been shouting day in and day out that whether it's inside the house, whether outside the house, we have been taking on BJP head on, which is lacking by the grand old party. And now the time has come to all to unite, but still they are not learning their lessons. So that's the reason we will take a decision.
Are you saying that Congress is responsible for the fragmentation?
See, they are the grand old party and they are the main opposition party in the state. And they have to take a decision. But till date, we can see different tunes coming in. We heard that Mr. Gundarao saying that, there will be an alliance. Next day we read in papers by the observer saying that we'll contest in all 40 constituencies. So there is no sync between the leadership. So this will confuse the voters. But yes, we will not allow the voters to confuse. We will see that BJP is destroyed in the state and state is saved. And in the coming days, you will see that state will move ahead. Probably after Diwali, you will see a lot of things happening. And Goa Forward Party, our leader Vijay Sardesai will see that all unite. Those who want to come, let them join us. Those who don't want to come, let them fight their own. But yes, we will give an alternative to the people and we will see that votes do not break. And people of Goa will have an option. Those who don't want BJP will have an option to vote and to dislodge this Bharatiya Janata Party in the state.
We'll go into the finer points of that argument. But Yatish, you guys have brought the party to Goa very aggressively, and the impression is that it may only help the BJP. How do you look at this?
See, understand, vote share is not synonymous to the concept of a fixed deposit. There is a misunderstanding or a propaganda being done that as if it is not going to eat into the vote share of the BJP and therefore BJP will win. That's not correct. When does the vote share consolidate or remain? When your voters and your supporters are taken care of. When good work is done. When schemes are implemented. When people who are your voters, workers, sympathizers feel happy about the government. That's the time when your voter base sticks with you. You go into history. You see what happened in 2012. We had a Congress government from 2007 to 12. What happened? Where did the voter base go? Where did the vote share go? It dwindled to the extent that you came only 9 seats. What happened in 17? BJP was in power in the state. Manohar Parrikar was the chief minister. Thereafter, Lakshmikant Parsekar became the chief minister. The vote share dwindled. Chief minister lost. 7 of his cabinet colleagues lost. And BJP lost. So therefore, vote share remains intact only if your voters, supporters, sympathizers, and people who subscribe to your ideology feel happy in the dispensation. Here in Goa today, people are unhappy with the BJP. People don't want BJP to remain in power. And when I say people, it includes the core voters of the BJP. The core voters of the BJP are very upset because number one, the BJP is not the BJP that it used to be. It is completely infiltrated by people who do not have the ideology of BJP. So the core voters feel that this is not our party. As far as the voters are concerned, they feel that this is not the government that we elected. Somebody is running over us or ruling over us who was not voted to power.
So Yatish, if I take those same reference point of 2012 and 2017, in 2012 there was a decisive shift of voters towards BJP. In 2017, there was a decisive shift of the voter against the BJP. Congress might have emerged the single largest party, Goa Forward emerged as the new option, but there was a decisive shift against a particular alternative. And if we are to believe that people want to make such kind of a decisive shift against the BJP right now, where should they go?
I will tell you.
I think that's the question.
That's
what
you.
we are debating.
That's what I will tell you. People will want a credible alternative. People are ready for the decisive shift. But
And
people
you believe that
want...
Congress is not a credible alternative anymore.
Please listen to me. Don't listen to my answer first. People want a credible alternative. Why were they searching for a credible alternative? Because there exists none. Understand this. Trinamool Congress coming here to Goa provides that credible alternative for people to fight against the BJP, to stand against the BJP, and to have a inclusive agenda of governance. This credible alternative was missing. Please understand. And when you say that the party has just come, party is constituted by the people. We are all people who have been in public life, in social life. We have all come together because we feel that a credible alternative can be only in the form of Trinamool.
Okay. So
because
the operative, word here is credible alternative,
Yes.
and who can that
Yes.
be?
Exactly.
Can I come in?
So,
Bhai, make the point and I'll go to Rahul. Yeah.
this issue of credibility, I would like to ask this question to our friend Mr. Durgadas Kamath. You were elected with about 3 MLAs in the house. You were with Congress all the time. And when it came to forming the party, you jumped sides and you went on towards the BJP. What happened to your party later on, for the world knows here. So, for basically, the issue of credibility of the Goa Forward Party is at stake here. You have proved over the last 5 years that you cannot be trusted. So, therefore, if we say that you can provide a credible alternative, please, you are living in a make-believe world. Next comes the Trinamool Congress. You have just stepped in yesterday and you are talking so with such a big mouth that as if the whole Goa has started running after you. Is that so? You are good at football in Bengal and we Goans also are good at that, as somebody said the other day. That does not make you believe, make you feel that all Goans are accepting you. Basic issue is, if you are a Congress party and you are coming for the first time in this state, you want to keep the BJP at bay. How can you do it? By chipping away at the foundations of the Congress in Goa. This is where the people doubt your credibility. And therefore, people will tell you this time.
Just one
please
question
tell me.
before I go to Rahul. Gurudas, I'll come to you. Gurudas, I'll come to you. Bhai, just one question. You spoke about the credibility of rest of the parties, but you had 17 MLAs when the election took place. Today you have 4.
yes, yeah.
So where is the credibility of Congress right now?
Well, there were certain individuals who jumped the fence. It's like horses, bolting away. That you don't blame the farmer for that purpose. You had a beautiful fence, you had a beautiful ground. We could have formed the government, but
So you should not blame the farmer for not being able to keep the horses intact.
No, it is not that. If you jump and go away from this, find out who is trying to buy
Blame
them
the
away.
horse.
Who is buying them? Look at that part.
Okay.
Who is buying them?
Okay.
If you believe in democratic setup, you should have told these people who are bolting away and going into that, You should have told them you are not acceptable in the party.
Okay.
expression. You didn't do it.
Durgada, respond quickly, then I'll go to Rahul. Yeah.
See, first of all, I thank Bai for raising this issue. Bai spoke about credibility. In 2017-16, during the peak of the assembly elections, it was Vijay Sardesai who was called to Delhi to form an alliance, was kept waiting in Praful Patel's residence, along with Babush Monsarat, Praful Patel and Vijay Sardesai. And then your leader did not even meet them. We came back to Goa. We fielded candidates at four places so that anti-BJP votes do not get split. You all, let me complete. I did not interrupt you by. Let me complete. Let me complete. Let me complete.
I'm straight away.
Let me complete.
I am inviting you.
No, let me complete.
Durgada, what's your point?
We asked for an alliance. You did not agree to it. Later on the day of counting, when the counting was over, you all want to form a government keeping Goa Forward out. They wanted to break 2 MGP MLAs for which money was arranged in Bangalore. To break and to keep Goa Forward. Congress is fully responsible for this.
Okay.
And still they are doing this. Let me take recent example. Or in the Fathoda municipal elections, Digambar Kamath and Vijay Sardesai comes together, forms an alliance, fields candidates. Then Fathoda blocks simultaneously fields candidates against the Goa Forward party. Where is the credibility of the Congress?
Okay. Point taken. Rahul, you wanted to make a point. Then I'll go to Yatish and Bhai.
So I am really thankful to Durgadas for making people of Goa realize how money plays an important part in Goa politics with all these parties. You raised a very pertinent question, Pramod, about the credibility and
the operative word looks like credible alternative.
Credibility and decisive shift of people of Goa in the last 2 elections. In 2012, they made a decisive thing to vote BJP in power. 2017, again a decisive shift to vote against the BJP and form a Congress government. But then those parties who raised their voice against the BJP, I'm talking about Goa Forward, Congress, they could not form a government. In fact, Goa Forward, who took anti-BJP votes, were the first one to run with the BJP. Then they gave an excuse that Manohar Parrikar will be coming down to Goa. We are supporting Manohar Parrikar. Fine. After unfortunate death of Manohar Parrikar, still that argument remained. Still they supported the BJP government till they were kicked out of this government. So this is where the decisive thinking of the people of Goa was betrayed by both Congress and the Goa Forward Party. Coming to TMC, they are most welcome here in Goa. It's a democratic state. Any party is welcome. But people of Goa want to see who has worked for them, who has given them the time, who have committed for their cause. And somehow people of Goa are very smart, very intelligent. They don't want parachute politics from Bengal. They want to know who has stood for their cause, who has fought for their cause, who has been with them during the ups and downs. During COVID, it was only the Aam Aadmi Party.
You just suddenly turned this argument into a parachute politics versus grassroots politics.
Yes.
Yatish, respond
and betrayal politics also in that.
See, understand one thing. I will answer to that. Dr. Khalab Saab also, I want to answer. See, chipping the foundation, please understand, you see nationally what is happening. You will know where is the foundation, and if at all it exists, and if at all who is chipping, or whether it is imploding, or I do not want to speak on other parties. That's not my agenda. I've heard Rahul also. Perhaps he's speaking out of his insecurity. I don't know. I do not know what Khalab Saab tried to say, because that argument could have been valid in the 90s or 80s, where you say that there is one party and that is the way and this is the way for. Please understand. Today you see the national political landscape. Who is withering away? The answer will be available to you if you prefer to read the writing on the wall. I do not want to say anything beyond. Now, as far as what Pramod said, please understand, there is no high command politics in high command culture in Trinamool Congress. It is very clear. Our leader also has said it. Our people who have come here also have said it. They have said very clearly that it is a national party with no high command. People of Goa will decide what Goans want. Goans will dictate to the party, and whatever Goans want.
You are saying
this
is not parachute politics.
This is absolute. This is the only party where there is no high command.
Okay.
Rest parachute politics is seen as up, because for every single thing they have Delhi coming here, or for every single thing, even for a joining, they have people from here going to Delhi.
Okay. The question is. Okay, you want to respond? Okay, respond. Then I'll go to Bhai. And it's a very
parachute politics. If you want to define it, it's when we have a Bengali party coming here, just 2 or 3 months before the elections. It's only Aam Aadmi Party, and I'm sure none of the people in Goa will dispute. It was Aam Aadmi Party who reached out to them during the COVID times. We are here for last 10 years. Last 10 years working for the cause of Goa, cause for the people of Goa.
Okay, Rahul, point again. The question is very
saw
simple
photo
now.
ops. We didn't see working.
No,
We saw photo
Yatish,
ops.
just, I think the most crucial question is this: the exact thing that I was talking about. All of you are fighting so desperately for that so-called vacuum that probably Congress has created or the political circumstances have created, that none of you are ready to come together. What are the prospects of alliance? What are the prospects of alliance where a voter can be reassured that there is an alternative? I'll start with you. Is there a possibility of alliance where there can be a gravitation of anti-BJP vote share? Or this, what we are seeing on this panel today, is something that is going to remain for the next 100 days?
Well, I will first begin with extending an invitation to my friend Durgadas Kamath. You and your party, lock, stock, barrel, join Congress.
Merge into Congress.
Merge into the Congress. So this issue is over for all times to come. Number two, let us look at what happened at the national level. All BJP tried to remove Congress from the mainstream in whatever ways that they try to do it. So today, if at all you are interested in defeating BJP at the center, you must join hands with like-minded parties. I congratulate the Trinamool Congress because you have won Bengal there. That doesn't mean that you are going to win everywhere else. Goa is not a place where you can win. At the most, your attempt, everybody knows in Goa today that your attempt is to gain about 6% votes. So tomorrow you can shout from rooftops that we are an all India party. Same thing with our party. 6% votes and they are happy with calling themselves a national party. But in the process, what are you telling the people of Goa? You are telling the people of Goa that you will be happy to get 6% votes and happy if BJP remains in power. This is where your credibility is at stake. And therefore, I say, the National Congress Party says that keep these people hands away. Distance. You cannot be trusted because your credibility part itself is at such a low level. At the national level, if you want to forge an alliance, go ahead and do it so that all parties can come together on one platform at the national level as people have been trying to do it, and then defeat BJP there. Here in Goa, if you are interested in BJP, defeating the BJP, stay away from this.
You are not saying join, you are not saying let's join hands. You are saying merge yourself.
I'm telling Goa for people to merge. What else can they do?
Okay. I'll go back to Durgadas, but before that, Rahul, the same question. Can there be any alliance between these so-called like-minded parties so that you are giving some clear choices to the electorate? Or AAP still believes no alliance, we are not here to join hands, we are going to fight on our own and we are going to fight all 40 seats?
See, Pramod, Goan people have seen time and again that Congress has not performed a job as an opposition party. They have not stood for the cause of Goa. They have never fought against the BJP. Goa, you have seen the MLA shift. It's not only in Goa. It's across India. Number of MLAs have shifted from from Congress to BJP. And everyone knows the strong ally the BJP has is none other than Congress. So people of Goa think and know clearly that BJP and Congress are one and the same party. Our party is at the grassroots level. Last mile, last village connectivity is our motto right now. Right now, as we speak, today evening we'll be having 80 booth meetings, and we have started that from last 1 week. So we'll continue throughout the month of October. We are having a booth meetings over there, understanding the issues of people of Goa and getting people on our board to have the
Rahul,
support
do you
across
believe
Goa.
there needs to be joining of hands or no?
So right now, people of Goa know that BJP and Congress is one and the same. So with whom should we join our hands? So they see AAP as the complete alternative who can take on the BJP. Besides me saying, if you take any survey which have been happening last 1 month, it's only AAP vote share which has been increasing drastically compared to other parties.
Durgadas, Bhai has given an offer of merger. How do you respond to that?
I think Bhai should assure his ticket in Mandrem, then give offers to merge. You know, Indira Gandhi had said, you cannot shake hands with clenched fists. So Bhai should remember, there's one person who is heading the state in their party, who has Vijay Sardesai phobia. Probably whenever he sits, wakes up, gets up, anything, he sees Vijay Sardesai in front of his eyes. And this is the reason that Congress party is not able to unite the opposition. And as per his invitation, first, let me tell Bhai on record, first Bhai should try to get his Mandrem ticket
Okay.
confirmed for
That's
himself,
that's
and then should speak about others.
Okay.
With regards to coming as a credible opposition, we are there, we will fight, we will bring together, we'll bring everyone together.
Durgas, let me ask you this directly. Durgas, let me ask you this directly. Do you today feel more comfortable talking to TMC or talking to AAP than talking to Congress?
We feel more comfortable speaking to the people of Goa, what they want. Okay. And you will come to know in coming days that Goa will get a new dawn.
Okay, Goa will get a new dawn. That's your catch line, Yatish. Is your party, because again, you're coming 3 months, 100 days before the election. Do you think there needs to be joining of hands, or you believe that it is absolutely not necessary? Let the things be as they are.
Please see the political landscape of Goa and you will know for yourself if there exists a political party which has the will and resolve to fight the BJP as much as Trinamool. Trinamool at national level also, Trinamool Congress is the only party which is giving that sort of a national leadership against the incumbent Prime Minister.
You don't want to join hands?
No, please understand, I am answering your question. You have to have a leader which is 24/7, who is 24/7, who is serious politician, who works for the people all time. And that narrative has to be set, which Mamata Banerjee has said at the national level. As far as Goa, please understand, we are all people of Goa. We are all working here. We have got a credible alternative in Trinamool because Trinamool is the only party which can take on the BJP nationally as well as here, and the credibility and the track record is there to see. Again, I want to say, as far as this argument is concerned of chipping away blocks of the foundation, please see if the foundation, if at all, exists and who has chipped away. Please understand this. The only way, if you want to fight Modi, then it is Mamata.
I think this is exactly the state of the opposition right now in Goa, for everybody to see. The point is, there are 100 days remaining for the election. Whether some of them, at least there is a Congress bloc, there is a BJP bloc, and there can be a non-Congress, non-BJP bloc. But a fragmentation further to that, will that only work to the advantage of BJP? Let's see how things progress. But Yatish, Durgadas, Rahul, Bhai, thanks a lot for joining on this panel, and most importantly for people of Goa, you have the decision to make, and there are so many parties right now that you may feel confused, but closer to the election, we all hope that you think wisely, decide wisely and vote wisely. Thanks a lot. Keep watching Goa Ahead.